Here with his tips on the top destinations you want to travel to this summer is Winston Sih. Hey, Winston.
Hey, Mary. Thanks for having me back.
Oh, my gosh. Anytime. How are you?
I am so great, ready to travel.
I know. I feel like we've all got that itch. So we posted a poll on our Instagram asking you where you wanted to travel to most this summer. So, Winston, where are we going?
Well, you guys are fancy, by the way. You guys came up with some really good destinations. And so we've narrowed down the top 5 places, and they're quite trendy, actually. We've got everything from Rome to New York to Paris, Valencia, Spain.
Ooh.
We've also got Madrid. So we're going to take a look at what the rankings are, and I'm going to give you some tips on how to save money at each destination, because we love to save money.
We do. I love that. All right, let's start with the cities that ranked 4th and 5th. So that is Madrid and Valencia.
That's right. And they're only separated by 2% of one another here. So Valencia, Spain, as well as Madrid, Spain, both great destinations that aren't actually that far apart from one another either, just a short train ride. Madrid, though, is more landlocked and more in the middle of the country. Look how beautiful it is here.
Gosh.
Valencia is closer to the water here. But let's talk about Madrid first. Fantastic city, because it's actually one of the top searched on the summer travel list from Google.
Oh, really? Okay.
Absolutely. And it's great because it's super family friendly. I will say it is a little hot in August, but it's actually a great way to find some savings there. And then also Valencia won the European Green Capital Award for 2024, which is actually an award, a very prestigious award that's given to cities that are very sustainable and a great place to visit, but also not bad on the carbon footprint.
Nice.
But look how picturesque these photos are.
This is gorgeous.
So one of my budget travel tips is to go to places where you've got beautiful beaches, parks. That's a great way to save money because you can go without paying admission everywhere you go.
Totally.
Very family friendly as well. So that's my budget travel tip. And then a few other tips here. Book your tickets in advance. I've actually got a ticket here. This is the a ticket that you can book between Madrid and Valencia. Pre-book your ticket.
For a train?
Yeah, for a train. In the summer, these tend to book up pretty quickly. So this is how you get easily between the two cities.
I love it. And you save money booking ahead, which I love.
Absolutely. The other thing you want to consider is getting one of these cards. This is a Madrid tourist card. And a tourist card is a great way to find savings, especially if you plan on visiting a lot of museums, tourist attractions. There are lots of deals to be found there as well. My second tip, my other tip here is around food. Spanish time. Have you heard about Spanish time?
I feel like it is past my bedtime.
And you're not wrong. This is actually a picture I took at one of my dinners here. Look how stunning that truffle pasta
I cannot even deal with those mushrooms.
I am drooling just looking at those photos. So good. But Spanish time is the idea that you probably won't eat dinner till closer to 9 to 11 o'clock at night. So it gets a little late. So just be prepared for that.
Okay, right on. That's a very good tip because I would get hangry. Not gonna lie. All right, what city came in 3rd?
Okay, Paris is where we're going next. And so Paris, if we take a look at the rankings at 20% here, Paris, of course, the city of love, the city of amour, right? It's so romantic. Also a great place to visit in the summer. What's the trend that's attached to Paris is sports travel. It's one of the trends for 2024. It's the place that a lot of people go to watch live sporting events. And what's happening there this summer, guys?
The Olympics.
The Olympics, right? But it's also a great place to see so many fantastic sights. Look at the Arc de Triomphe here. Lots of great neighborhoods as well. It's a sprawling city. So my first budget tip here, restaurants. Prix menus are going to be your best friend where you can save some money. It's no secret that Paris can be a little bit of an expensive city. So finding prix options will allow you to dine and sample a little bit of everything at a fraction of the price. You get an entree, you get a starter, you get a dessert.
I love that.
Try a little bit of steak frites, you've got some macarons. Isn't that great?
This looks amazing. I'm taking notes because I'm going to Paris this summer.
This place is actually close to the Eiffel Tower, and you've got a beautiful view of the Eiffel Tower.
Stunning.
Which I really like. I'm near the Trocadero.
Oh, good to know. I feel like we're literally giving tips right now.
I know.
But
for first timers, my tip here is to also travel on those hop-on, hop-off bus tours.
Oh, okay.
In the commercial break, somebody was talking to me about the hop on, hop off.
Yeah.
Great way to take a look at all of the essential neighborhoods and points of interest without having to plan all the journey and traveling between the different areas.
Totally, that's a great tip. It makes sure that you get across the city, you kind of find your favorite pockets and you're good to go.
Yeah, the museum pass, of course, we know the Louvre, we've got the Musée d'Orsay, we've got the Palais de Versailles. So many great museums. A museum pass, again, will get you the opportunity to check out those museums with a fraction of the price, at least finding you a few dollars savings here and there as well.
Oh my gosh, I love that. And if you go to the Louvre, Café Marly, great. In the Musée d'Orsay, great hot chocolate.
That is a great note for me.
That's the tip. All right, now which city came in second?
Well, New York is on the list, and New York is near and dear to both of our hearts. We love New York, right?
We really do. It's a good weekend getaway. I feel like you get there, you get in, you do all your stuff, and you get out.
And that is the trend for New York. New York's trend, one of the trends for 2024 is on the whim travel, especially for solo travelers as well.
Yeah.
And these are some of the pictures I take. I spend a lot of time in New York.
Yeah.
One of my tips for New York City is to get around by neighborhood.
Okay.
Don't be afraid of the New York City subway. People like to make it up to be a big, scary place.
Yeah.
But the subway is a great way to check out the neighborhoods, but group all of your points of interest by neighborhood, and that way you can tackle it all. My other tip is you can't tackle it all.
Yeah.
So do the necessary things,
Yeah.
and then you can find out what to do the next time you go back.
Totally.
Budget tip for you guys, though, museums. There are certain days with museums where you can actually find savings. Sometimes they're even free.
Okay.
So just do a little bit of research there. And my third tip is look for fun, family-friendly, free things to do. You can walk the Brooklyn Bridge for free. You can go to Central Park for free. So again, once you find things to do for free, you'll be able to find some savings on that front, especially since New York, again, isn't one of the cheapest places to go to.
No, it's true. I always bring my binoculars down. I go to Central Park, look at birds. It's a
Bird
great
watch.
day. Honestly, what a day. Now, obviously, number one, we've got Rome, Italy.
Rome, Italy, a fantastic city as well. It's a favorite destination for summer travel. It gets a little warm in August, but that's actually what the budget tip is attached to. You can actually find some great savings on accommodation and even flights, because a lot of Italians like to take part of August off on vacation, and so the demand might be a little bit lower, but you get to still see some really great sights and attractions, especially if you go come sundown.
Yeah.
It gets a little bit cooler then, but it does get a little warm. So plan your trips around Mary Gelato Station.
Ooh, I love this tip.
And can I give you a pro tip when it comes to gelato, guys? One of the locals in Italy told me when you look for authentic gelato, pick the place where the pistachio isn't too green.
I agree.
And where the banana isn't too yellow.
Yes.
Because those are the places that put all the food coloring, the dye, and the preserve. You don't want that.
You don't want that. You want the real stuff.
You want the real stuff.
Ooh, that's a good tip.
So make sure that you get good gelato along the way. You also want to plan your trip around food.
Yes.
Lots of great pasta, lots of great gnocchi. Sample the arancini.
Arancini, the fried artichokes in Rome are out of control.
Out of control.
Yes.
So that's definitely a top tip there is plan your trip around food and pack your eating pants.
Get your eating pants and you're good to go. Winston, fantastic job. Thank you so much. And thanks to everyone who took our poll. Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.